I'm Christy.
I'm Jason.
I'm Aubriella. And this is...
And we are
I Wanna Camp With You.
Good morning, campers. Today I'm going to show you around Pine Mountain RV Park, located at 411 Pine Mountain Road in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Let's go. Okay, campers, so we just spent a week at Pine Mountain RV Park by the creek in Pigeon Forge. It is located right near kind of the center of downtown. It's right off the Parkway. Like, literally could walk to the Parkway in what, 2 minutes, minute and a half. We did it.
We
so
walked
we should
it.
know. But it's a very nice park. We were there in the off season, obviously. It was January. So we were one of two for the first 3 days, and then we were one of maybe 5 total by the end of the week.
No, I don't know they ever hit 5 at one time. I think we had a total of 5 that moved in and out, maybe.
Yeah, so they have 60 RV sites.
61.
No, sorry, 62 RV sites total, and then they have 2 cabins. They also have...
It's 61 online. They don't rent the 24.
Yeah. So one of them doesn't get rented online because it is so small, but they do have 62 sites. They have a splash pool area. They have restrooms, very nice restrooms. They're very well heated. I'm sure they're air conditioned in the summer. They have nice showers. They're all individual, so you have your own little shower room there. And they had a snack bar, which was not open while we were there, but I'm sure it's open in the summer with the pool. I'm not sure of the hours. They had a little camp store. Unfortunately, I was not able to film that. They did not want me filming inside of the office, so that didn't happen. But I did film the rest of the park. They have back ends that are not against the creek. They have back ends that are against the creek, and then they have pull-throughs. As you know, our camper is approximately 44.7.
It's 43.7, I believe, but with the bikes now, I always put in 45 feet.
And so we were in a pull-through. I will tell you, if anybody else was in the park in front of us, we probably would not have been able to get in there.
I don't know what we would have done. Yeah.
Because that was their max.
Their
we
max
knew
is,
that.
Their max is 45 feet, but if there's someone, because we were in a middle row, so if someone was parked on either end and I had to pull in or pull out, it would have been a lot of maneuvering to stay off of their grass and not hit some strategically placed rocks to keep their grass from being ran over. And that's, common.
But again, that's not their fault. That is their max.
Along the lamp post, they have a lamp post at the end of this one specific site we were in. I went off a little. If someone was parked in front of me, I would have had to maneuver a lot. Not impossible, I don't think. Just it would have been a headache. But
when we looked online, we knew that it was January and there weren't going to be many people there. We could see that there was hardly any spots booked. So we felt comfortable in the fact that we could maneuver because there would be empty sites all around us.
But that shouldn't deter anyone. We are not the norm.
Oh yeah, no.
At all. Their back-end sites are much larger against the creek.
Any normal sized camper would be just fine. We have a very large camper and truck, but they were very nice. They let us park our truck in the spot in front of us, so we didn't have to worry about it. But we were actually able to fit it on the side of our camper if we wanted to.
And I did because I wanted to see it happen.
And we did.
Actually, it was plenty of room.
Yeah, it was plenty of room. But the back-end sites up against the creek are probably the way to go if you're not worried about money. We were shopping on price because we weren't going to spend much time at the site. Like I said, it was the girls' Christmas present, so we were up there to do fun things that we wouldn't normally do and not spend so much time at the site. With that being said, they do have an indoor pool across the street at the hotel, the LeConte Hotel, that you can use if you're staying at the RV park, which was a nice bonus for us because we obviously couldn't use the outdoor pool.
I'm not sure how that goes in the summer. If they give you a pool pass, you're allowed to go to the indoor pool, but that pool also has a small lazy river, and they have an outdoor pool as well. I didn't look at that pool. I'm assuming that pool's a little deeper because the pool there is only like 4 feet, right? It's more of a splash pad pool at the campground. It's not one you could actually swim in, I don't think. Right. But at the hotel, you could use for free. Probably all of that, I would say, in the summer.
Yeah. They will pick up your trash if you want it. It was a very safe, secure area. We didn't have any
It's not a
worries
gated
about
park.
it. It's
The
not a
area's-
gated
the
park.
area's in a neighborhood.
But the area's in a neighborhood. It was very quiet. We didn't have any issues there. We did not get to go inside the cabins, but they looked well maintained, well kept. They had nice little outside areas, and they do not have a playground or anything like that. So if you need that, this is not the place for you.
Streets are paved, and
Streets are
I was
paved.
told by the maintenance
Sites are all
guy
paved.
that kids riding on bikes, they expect it and want it.
Yep.
They want the kids there at the park, so you know it's not like some parks where they're
Yeah.
no, but they really want the kids to play, even though they don't have the playground. They apparently that was brought up to my attention by him. Like it was something they expected.
And
they
do
want
have
their
some
campers to enjoy the
fields.
place.
There's like a big field next to the pool and stuff that you could go out there and play or whatever. And the yards, the yards were pretty decent size. They weren't bad either. If I had to pick a single site in the park, it would be 61. It is a back end, kind of up against the creek, but it's all the way at the back. So you have to be willing to walk all the way up to the amenities. But it had the creek basically at the back, the side, kind of the front, all surrounding. It was pretty nice. But any of those back ends up against the creek I thought were really pretty. As you'll see in the video, the first few have a fence behind them, the rest do not. So if you have a toddler, those might be actually better for you. But I think that's pretty much it about the park. They were very easy to deal with. They were friendly.
It's a good sand park.
Helpful. It's a good sand park.
Discount.
We actually were looking to possibly get a part for something we needed to fix while we were there. We ended up not getting it, but they did say that we could ship it there if we wanted to. We just needed to let them know about it, and give the address and stuff. But yeah.
Trolley stop.
Oh, trolley, yeah. So the trolley does stop there. The trolley stops in front of the hotel across the street.
In the lot of the hotel,
Yeah,
not
in
in the
the lot.
street, which is much nicer than
So
being
you
picked
walk
up on the
over,
road.
you wait in the parking lot of the hotel, and the trolley will pick you up there. And during the off season, it doesn't run one of the legs, but in season, it will pretty much take you anywhere you wanted to go in Pigeon Forge.
And you can get to Gatlinburg that way too.
Yep.
You just have to do a couple changes.
Yeah, you take it over to the main station and jump on one and go over to Gatlinburg. But yeah, if you've never ridden the trolley, it's fun, it's nice, especially in the in season when you don't want to deal with all the traffic and craziness and all that. It's much easier, and the kids love it for whatever reason, and they'll even tell you that all the kids love riding on the trolley.
You have to be patient. It
You
is a
have
trolley.
to be patient. It is a trolley, but they're fun, they're nice, they're entertaining, they're helpful. They try to be helpful. If they know where
The
you want to
park.
go, they'll help you.
Park's nice.
Yeah, the park is nice, and
I thought it was a good find. I would be interested in going there during peak season to see if I didn't check. I wish I could speak to this, but their rates were really nice.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and everyone's rates there are discounted in the winter, but they still beat out the other places I shopped for by $80 for our total trip, and that's a huge deal for us.
now again, your prices whenever you look at this may be different, but for the whole week,
6 nights.
6 nights, we paid $249.66, and that is tax, title, out the door. So
Good Sam discount,
with the Good Sam discount,
which I didn't expect. I just pulled my card up and I walked up and said, "Do you take this?" He said, "Sure," and there's $24 more back.
So that was really nice. But yeah, overall, we recommend the park. It was nice, clean, friendly, easy to get to, centrally located. Everything was great about it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and we hope you find this walk around helpful. And as always, thanks for watching. All right, so here we are at the front entrance. Right there is the check-in office / store. They have told me they don't want me filming inside the office, so I'm not gonna walk you in there to show you that. But we're gonna go around this way. This is where you would enter. You check in here. This is the off season, so they're not there all evening. They, I believe, are there until 3 right about now, but again, that's the off season. So they have some tables around the side here. They have a laundry room. Clean, nice. Looks like 3 washers,
or sorry, 2 washers and 2 dryers. There's a folding table there. And then we'll come back out here around this way. All the doors are coded. They give you the code when you check in. Come around the back here. And I'll show you the bathrooms. All right, very large, clean, all tiled, heated. I'm sure it has air in the summer, but right now the heat is nice. So there's just 4 stalls there and vanities. Okay, take you out here and show you the showers. They're all very spacious, tall, clean, tiled. They get a seat. They got the showers. Looks very nice. Again, heated. And there are, looks like 6 of those. And then I'll walk you around this side. The pool is closed right now because it is January. But they do have a nice pool area. And they have another space on this side where they would have tables and chairs and stuff. The lounge chairs around the pool. I'll show you in here. And the one great thing, or one of the great things, is right across the street there is the LeConte Center Hotel. And in the winter, and I'm guessing in the summer too, you're actually able to go over there and use their indoor pool. And that is just, as you can see, quick walk right across the street. We used it the other evening. You just go to the front desk, you check in, they give you a pass, and you're allowed to use their indoor and outdoor pool over there. So I will show you that. Insert that here. Okay, so while you're staying at Pine Mountain RV Park, you also have access to the LeConte Motel's indoor pool and jacuzzi area next door. So we figured we'd show you that. Go ahead, girls. They also have an outdoor pool, but it is currently January and it is way too cold for that. Is it warm? Anyways, so here is the pool area and the jacuzzi. They have tables surrounded by windows, and there's also an outdoor area. I'm gonna try and get it through the steam in the windows here. Looks like a lazy river kind of set up out there with a hot tub. So yeah, this is definitely a nice plus, and it's right across the street.
This trip is loaded with fun.
All right, so that is all the amenities. So we'll go ahead and start back at the entrance again and walk you this way to show you all the sights. Again, not gonna pause it, just so everybody can kind of get a full feel. This is one park we actually couldn't get details of all the sites, so I'm happy to bring this one to you guys. And as always, if I say anything throughout the video that is of importance, I will also put that in the I don't even know, intro, I guess, talking in the beginning, so that you don't miss it if you do happen to fast forward to see what you want to see. So as you're coming up to this first row here, again, it is January, so the park is pretty empty, which is good, I guess, because you can see the sights. So there is site number 1. Hey, sis. All right. There's site number 2. And 3. And these right here are all back ends. And 4. Five. All right, just making sure I'm not going crazy here. Looks like there's not a number 6. I think these people just like to mess with me and just skip numbers. This is number 7. And 8. They're all paved. They have fire rings and picnic tables. Pretty spacious side to side. Some of them are a little bit shorter. Number 9. But any, basically decent sized rig will fit here. Ours is obviously oversized, but we were still able to fit in one of their smaller sites actually. Number 10. Okay. And then we're going to come back around here. We're going to go back down this way. This is the road we just came up. So I can do them in order for you. And this is all right behind that pool bathhouse area. So if you wanted to use those facilities regularly, this would be great space for you. The park has been very quiet. Again, we are in the off season. Staff was very friendly. It's safe. Easy access to the parkway. They have a trolley stop. 11. Then you got to walk around the corner here. Looks like they do have a snack bar. Obviously not open during the off season, but in the summertime it would be. Around this side here, and this is number 14. All right, I'm going to stop it here and we'll pick it back up at 15. All right, so here we are at 14. So leaving there, we're going to go straight up this way. Again, for point of reference, as soon as I get past this tree, the office is right there with the pool and everything and bathhouses. So we'll head down this way. Now near the ends of these rows, the sites definitely get shorter. As you can see, this first one we're coming up to is number 15. It's significantly shorter than the others. But it's also a little tricky because you have more than just that pad. So it does go past that, but when you're looking at it, it looks short because, you know, the concrete pad is inside of the blacktop. But that is number 15. And this is number 16. As you can see, they have plenty of room on the side there. Okay. And 17. That behind there is a cabin. I'm not going to be able to go inside there, but I will walk you over there just to show you where it's at the end. So again, 17. 18. And that's the end of that row. So I'm going to walk you here. This is the main road. And I'm going to show you the sites from the other side just because it's easier with the numbers and all this way. It's all in the camera shot. So we'll walk this way. And that is another cabin back there as well. All right. So we'll go down here. Turn this way. And we have 19. It's a pretty large site, as you can see. And 20. 21. These are all full hookup, and the ones that I'm showing now obviously are all pull-throughs. 22. 23. There goes Cece. 24. Again, they start to get a little bit shorter near the end of the row. All right, that's the end of that row. So we'll walk back around here just for point of reference. Again, the office is right there. That last back, and I showed you number 14 is right there. We'll go around this side. There's some geese. All right. So this first one right here is going to be 25. Okay, and then we are in 26. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it here, take you around 26, and then continue on with 27. Alright, so again, this is 26. This is what we are in here. You can see we have room for our truck, and we parked there because we're really not using the outside right now. Like I said, it's the middle of January. We came up here to do some of the fun things for the girls' Christmas present. But there's that side. Okay. Take it around here. Okay. All right. So that's that side of 26. Just trying to show you all the angles here. And I think we could have pulled back a little bit further and put our truck in front. Obviously, it would have been a bit of a tighter squeeze. But again, our fifth wheel is 44, I think 0.6 feet long. So it's a very large site. We just have a large camper. But we fit fine. It was not difficult to get into or nothing like that. So anyways, just trying to give you the full view of that one. Okay, now we will pick back up at 27. Okay, so going past 26, the next one is going to be 27. It's 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. And this is the end of that row. So now we'll go around the other side. Okay, again, Garrett, there's that second cabin at the back there. So this is going to be all the way at the back of the park on this end. Walk around here. Okay. So that is going to be 32. 33. They made it easy on me here. I'm not having to backtrack. This is nice. 34. And if you've never been to Pigeon Forge, the parkway is pretty much where all the stuff is at. And the trolley will almost take you anywhere, especially in the peak season. That is 35. And like I said, you can just catch the trolley right across the street at the LeConte Center. They run, I believe it's like every 30 to 45 minutes or so. That's 36. And even in the off season, we've been able to get almost everywhere that we wanted to go. 37. But the people at the trolley station are very friendly. They will help you figure out where you need to go, what you need to buy, what you need to do. You can get on without a ticket, but it is cheaper if you're going to ride it all day to just go and get the ticket at the station, because it's $3 per person per day. 38, and you get to ride the trolley however many times you want during that day. Otherwise, it's $1 per person per ride. 39. All right. We'll go ahead and stop it there and pick back up, because the next section is going to be the back ends up against the creek. So as you're leaving 39, again, there's the office where the bathhouses and the pool is at. We're going to walk all the way up there, closest to the road, which is where 40 is going to be. Never mind these geese. They're so loud. Oh my goodness. It's a little windy today, a little chilly, but the sun's shining. I think we're supposed to have a high of 57, which is great for this time of year. I think we're actually going to go up to Junction 35, which has been one of our favorite places. Each time we come up here, they have, restaurants, a winery, And they have downtown Flavor Towns up there with an arcade and stuff. They have some shops, but the best part is they have a very large fake grass area that has like a life-size chess set and cornhole boards and benches and little gas fire pits and all that. And the girls love it up there, and it's free for one, which is not much you're gonna get in a tourist town, but it's just really pretty. You can see the views, the sun shines great up there and all that. So as we get up to the front of the park here, again, for reference, the pool is right there, so you could just walk right across the grass if you're up here. However, just keep in mind you are up against the road. It's not a main road, but it's not the slowest road either, so just keep that in mind. But as you come to this roundabout, this first one is going to be number 40. Okay, and then we go this way. This is going to be 41. So this is really where the creek back end starts. 40 doesn't have the creek behind it. Starting at 41, you're gonna have the creek right behind it. And I'll walk through here just to kind of show you what I'm talking about. So this part does have a fence. So if you had children and you wanted the back end, these first few may be the better option for you, because you do have a fence that will slow them down. If you have a toddler, you know it won't stop them, but it'll slow them down. So yeah, so there's the creek. Very pretty. Nice, private, quiet. So we'll walk back out here again. This was 41. So we'll turn to the left. And as you continue down this way, this is going to be 42. Again, they still have the fence behind them up against the creek. They all have decent yards. They are a bit more pricey. I'm not exactly sure of the prices right now because we are in off season, and it doesn't really matter anyways. Prices change so often nowadays. But their website was very helpful and informational, so you could find it all there. That's 43. So this is where it starts not having the fence behind it. Which, if you wanted to put your chairs over there and have a cup of coffee up against the creek, that's probably what you're looking for. 44. $45. These are all super nice sites. Again, the weather was not optimal. I mean, we have actually had some pretty nice days, but it's wintertime, so we weren't looking for the outdoor as much on the site part of it. There's 46. These all have like a little knoll behind them in this section right here. 47. $48, and they're all larger, as you can tell. You'll see this sandpiper up here is a very large fifth wheel, and he's got room for him in his truck. So 49. Where that sandpiper at is 50. Like I said, you can see he's got plenty of space. $51. All right, it starts to flatten off here. I'm gonna walk you in 52 just because I don't want to walk so close to somebody's site, to show you kind of what the creek looks like on this end. So this is going to be 52. So yeah, these are all nice sites right through this 3 or 4 site section right here. They all have the flat grass area, and I think that's starting at about 50, and probably would end at about 53, which is that next site over. All right, so that was 52. Here. This is going to be 53. There's all the geese. And 54, again, that's where the little knoll starts back up. So not really a flat place to sit behind the camper. That's 55. 56. 57. 58. There is a neighborhood starting there. Back behind there, you can see it starting at about site 56. And then it goes pretty much all the way down here. It's 59. 60. But we haven't heard much noise from back there, so I don't think it's a thing to worry about, just a matter of privacy or whatever. But in the summer, those trees would probably fill in some anyways, so it wouldn't be as big of a deal. Alright. This is going to be 61. I am going to walk you in these two because these seem to be the most sought after sites. So I'm going to walk you back here. This is all the way at the back of the park. They have this nice yard. So their whole yard is going to be up against the creek, which is nice. Walk you all the way back here. It's going to have some shade, obviously, back here in the summers. They have trees. A little bit of a backyard here. And there's your creek, guys. You have your creek view from the back of your camper, the side of your camper, the front of your camper, your yard. So I guess if I had to pick a site, not based on price, 61 would be the optimum site. Unless you don't like to walk and you're going to use the pool and the facilities. Because, as you can see, we're all the way at the back of the park. Not a super long walk, but you will have to walk and you will have to cart your stuff. Or ride your bike or whatever you want to do. Alright, so I'm going to turn you around here without getting you dizzy. Or try anyways. This one's going to be 62. Private, all the way at the back. However, you don't have a creek view. Unless you go over there in the backside yard area and sit, which then again you're kind of behind site 61's camper. But yeah. So then, but it does have this line of trees on this side. And there's a cabin here. So if you have somebody that's coming with you, staying in a cabin, you know, you can kind of have this area together, which might be helpful to some. But anyways, I'm going to stop it there and then I'll pick it back up at the cabins. All right, so as you leave site number 62, you're going to come back around this way. That's the creek side over there. This left side has trees. This is going to be cabin number 63. They have a nice little deck, a few chairs out there. Everything looks well kept, well maintained. A couple of parking spaces up front. Take you around the side here so you can kind of get the full view. Again, I'm not going to be able to go inside of these. I'm very sorry about So they have a little back area right there with a picnic table, fire pit, very private, little stairway. So yeah, those are really nice option if you needed a cabin. And then we'll come all the way up towards the front. I'll show you back around here. There's the trolley. And if you haven't ridden a trolley before, it is super fun and it's convenient, especially when you're in a touristy place. If you're here during peak season, you do not want to try and park, especially if you're somebody who's pulling a fifth wheel and you don't have another vehicle. I'm hoping this wind is not messing with this too much, but as you know, parking spaces are not very truck friendly these days. I guess they just think everybody went to tiny cars and they did not. So the trolley is super convenient. Super fun for kids. Our kids absolutely love it. Very cheap entertainment. Trolley drivers are very nice, helpful, friendly. They'll chat with you, give you advice if you want it, let you know their favorites as far as restaurants or entertainment and all that. So I highly recommend taking the trolley at least once, just because it is fun and way less stressful. If you're not in a hurry, definitely the way to go. I hate traffic. I don't know about you. Alright, so this right here is going to be cabin number 64. Not as private because it is right up here in the front of the park. So everybody will drive past your cabin. Just so you know, that might not matter. Probably wouldn't matter to me because when you're coming here, you're coming for the touristy atmosphere usually anyways. Alright, so here's that back side of the cabin. Again, this is cabin number 64. And for reference, we are back up at the store, snack area, pool, bathhouses, and all that. Alright, so we'll come around this side. There's the front side. Again, they have a little picnic table, fire ring. I'm just going to show you kind of where you're at here. So right there was site 16. So you are right across the road from the RV site. So if, again, you're camping with somebody who needs a cabin, that first row would be a good place to rent. 15, 16, 17, and 18. And you'd be right across from this cabin here. So anyways, I believe that is all for Pine Mountain RV Park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask and I will answer as best as I can. And I hope this is helpful. If it is, please like, subscribe, hit that bell, leave a comment, you know, all that good stuff. Thanks guys. Have a great day.
Hey campers, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit the like button. And hit that bell.